Hey everybody, Tony here from mapsforkids.com, and today we're going to look at a little bit of mapping and baseball. How do the two go together? Well, one thing I really enjoy watching baseball is when an outfielder throws out a guy at home from some deep corner of the park. And sure, there's some stats out there from Major League Baseball that measure that stuff, but you can do it yourself using Google Maps. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at three different examples today. The first one here, it's the Oakland A's against the Anaheim Angels in Anaheim Stadium. Fly ball into the deep left field corner, misplayed by Cespedes, the outfielder. Runner comes all the way around from first, tries to score, but an incredible throw is made by the left fielder all the way home on a line, and he gets him out. We're going to look at that again and start to gather some of the facts that we need to be able to measure this in Google Maps. So here's the replay. Ball's hit, and on that hop, he misplays it, bounces off his glove. It's right by the left field foul pole there. He picks it up and, like I said, on a line, no hop, right home. And here's the interesting thing on the third replay. We actually see the 347-foot mark down the left field corner there. So we know that he didn't throw it that far, but he was pretty darn close. So let's watch from this angle again. So whereas he's just a few feet in from the foul pole, maybe 10, 12 feet, and he throws that ball, great angle here. You see the entire flight of the ball, and the guy is out at home. All right, so let's go to Google Maps. And what I've done is I've entered in Angel Stadium, Anaheim, boom, pulls it up for me. Let's clear the side pane. So this street map really doesn't do much for us, but if we switch here to the satellite view, we can actually move right in and center and zoom in, and you can actually 3D this down here in the corner. You can tilt the view, and we can actually go in to the furthest extent here, and you see the 347 mark, and you see the foul pole, and you know that it bounced right off this sidewall right here. So what we do is now we're just going to right click our mouse, because he threw it right about from here. And down the bottom is measure distance. So we're going to measure that distance, and then what we have to do is kind of zoom back out and move the view down, and then we can zoom back into home and then click on home plate, because that's where he threw it. And there we go, 97 meters, 318 feet. Let's switch it back to a 2D view, and then let's zoom out just a little bit, and what you'll see is that Google does a really nice job of putting in this measuring point with the, every 5 meters, 5, 10, 15, 20, right up to 50 meters, right up to 97. So again, 318 feet on this particular throw. Absolutely great throw. When we click the X, the measurement goes away. And what we're going to do now is we're going to switch to the second one, which happened to be in the same stadium. And this is Ramon Laureano, maybe the best arm in baseball. The title of the video even says 321 foot. Let's just see how accurate this is. From 4 years ago, 2018 August, almost exactly to the day 4 years ago. Again, the A's, again, the Angels. And we're going to let this play out just a little bit. It's a long, deep fly ball to left center field, right up to the warning track. And you can see he makes the catch running away, stops, plants his feet, and then throws on a line all the way to first base. Boom. And gets the guy doubled up. So really, really incredible. Go back a little bit. And we can see now exactly. There's this rock formation in left center. We can see that there are these signs. I think it's the third sign over. And what we're going to do is we're going to go right back to our Google Maps, and we're going to zoom a little, and we can see it's the third sign right by that rock formation. He makes the catch. He turns around, and he's one step inside the warning track, right by that rock formation in that little tree. So we see the rock formation right there. We see there, and so that would put him one step inside. And again, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to right click, we're going to measure the distance, We're going to just zoom out a little bit and zoom in towards first base. And he threw it on a line. And we're just going to click on first base. And this one is further than that first one. So this is actually 100.6 meters, a little over 330 feet. Again, we'll do the same thing. We'll just zoom out to get a real sense of just how incredibly far that throw was. Just absolutely fantastic stuff. And then there's one more that I just want to look at. Another really amazing play. It's a little bit older. It's from 1998. And Jose Guillen of the Pittsburgh Pirates at the time, playing in Coors Field in Colorado. We'll just let it run here for a second. It's a long fly ball to deep right field. Again, getting some information. There's the 375 mark. There's this little hitch in the fence, so we know exactly where he is. So when we look at Google Maps, we can see that right up against that Jackie Robinson scoreboard sign there. He misplays it. It hits his shoulder. And again, he's knows that the guy's going to be trying for a triple. And he just launches from one, maybe two steps inside the warning track there. And this is another just absolutely incredible throw on a line. Boom. It literally lands in the third baseman's glove on the ground in front of the base as the guy is sliding in. Perfect throw. Tags him out. Unbelievable play. I think that was David Wright when he was still playing for the Pirates and not the Mets. Misplays the ball. A lot of adrenaline and just fires that ball on a line. Bam. Actually didn't land near his feet. It actually landed high. So the ball probably would have gone another 5 or 6 feet. Back that up just a little bit, and then we'll look one more time here as it hits him, 4 or 5 feet off the ground. So, and it's way ahead. I mean, he's got this guy out by 10 feet. Just absolutely incredible. So we're going to go now to Google Maps, put in Coors Field. We get Coors Field, again, same thing. We're looking at the street view. Street view doesn't help us a whole lot. We're going to get rid of that pop-up menu. We're going to switch the view to satellite. And then we're going to zoom in and see if we can't find that exact spot. There's the field has changed a little bit since then. We'll look at the 3D, but there's that scoreboard and that drop down and that 375 sign. So he was right about here. 1.5 steps inside the warning track. So we'll right click and get our little pop-up menu, measure distance. Then we're going to zoom out again, and we're going to zoom into the third base area. Satellite image of this day doesn't have third base in the ground. But right about here, we know it would have gone a few feet past, but we're just going to click there. And this is actually the furthest of the 3 throws, I believe, at 101.1 meters, 331 feet. Just an absolutely incredible throw. Great tool from Google Maps. Fun to, combine it with some baseball stuff and combine geography and sports, and see how you can use that to figure out some of the great moves made by players, great throws. The measurement tool can be used for other things, but for what we're doing here right now, I just thought it'd be a really great way to show folks how these things go together and how you can use maps for fun in conjunction with sports. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you for our next video. Bye now.